Rogers TV.
Good afternoon and welcome to Ottawa in the Know. This hour, we're springing into a new season with inspiring stories, fresh ideas, and community leaders who are keeping Ottawa vibrant, from wellness and fitness to fashion, travel, and giving back. So don't go away. You want to see what's coming up. But joining me right off the bat is Fadia Atmi, founder of 4 Essentials skincare and wellness brand. It's redefining self-care for everyone, from award-winning products for all skin types to body and everything else. She's here to share her journey and help us jump into spring. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Julie, for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming. I'm sure a lot of viewers have seen your products in stores, but we'll get back to that because I'd love viewers to know your story of how this all started.
I came to Canada with my husband in 1997, and a few months later, I became pregnant. My husband and I decided to stay home to take care of the kids while my husband worked. And I used the nap time to study English because at that time I didn't speak the language. And when my kids grew up and went to university, I started thinking of myself. I went to school to study how to become certified in formulating all natural and organic skincare.
Wow, well, you've done an amazing job. I don't know if the camera can see already the awards that she's gotten, and you've been doing this for how many years?
For 5 years.
5 years. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank
this
you
is
so
fantastic.
Much. Thank you.
So what would you say makes your line unique from other lines?
At 4 Essentials, we use only all natural and organic ingredients made for all skin types, and we use full concentration of each ingredient to have the full benefits you need for your skin.
Oh my, did you love the process of finding out what works for what skin types, or did you find that you could find one for one particular skin type?
Yes, I started doing research before I started my business, and I found out I can find ingredients fully benefits, and at the same time for all skin types and even for sensitive skin. And by the way, our products unisex also.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. There are lovely products here, so why don't we start walking through a bit of the products that you offer?
Yeah, we have here a skincare routine starting by the cleanser.
Okay.
Our gel cleanser is oil-based gel, can remove makeup as well.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And we use only natural essential oil. We don't use synthetic, we don't use perfume, all natural.
Okay, and is this part of the cleansing routine as well?
Yes, this one is exfoliating. You can use it twice a week, and it's oil-based gel as well, and for all skin types.
Oh my gosh. I think you're a dream come true for a lot of people who are listening, because there's a lot of conversations of skin types and how you do apply. So each of these has sort of directions and ingredients on how to use them?
Yes, like if you visit our website, we write down everything you need to understand about the ingredients and also how to use morning and night.
Okay, so we've got our cleansing thing, which is great, especially this time of year. And what are the oils over there for?
We have 3 serums. One of them, the vitamin C AE.
Oh, that is definitely...
You can open it if you'd like.
Oh, I'd love to open it.
Yeah,
sorry,
you can
the crew is just like, where is she going with that? Oh, that is lovely. What is that?
It's vitamin C AE, can nourish the skin and has so many ingredients for wrinkles, for dark spots. It's a package of everything.
Yeah, I do feel like you just identified every part of my skin.
Yeah.
Okay, and how often would you apply that?
Morning and night.
If
you need a good result and fast, you should follow a routine for AM and PM.
And do you find that routines change when seasons change?
And what we have like it's for all season.
Great.
But you have to follow morning and night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and are the other serums the same for morning and
We
night?
have a natural collagen with coenzyme Q10 and vitamin E and other, like this one, it's gold in a bottle. It's very good for all skin types. Yeah, and if you smell it as well, you can feel the nature.
Oh,
and
that's lovely.
yeah.
That is
Yeah,
good.
you can use it morning and night as well.
Okay.
And here we have the anti-aging serum. It's water-based gel. You can use it even with the microneedling. That's why we sell it to medical clinics as well. And it has hyaluronic acid, tripeptide 29. It's like
Oh my gosh, that is almost like medicine.
yeah.
And it's so lovely. How do you get those lovely smells in there? Is it just the oils you use?
Yeah, because we don't use water. We use only hydrosol, the extract from the flower and the plants, and we use essential oil.
Oh my gosh, it's lovely. Okay, we can let's go. We've only got a few minutes left. Do you have lip balms as well?
Yes, we have two types.
Yeah.
One of them berry stain, and the other one minty. And you can.
She already picks up the one that she knows I'm going to use right away.
You can smell if you want.
Oh, that's
This
lovely.
one, the minty one, and the other one is the berry. We extracted the fruits, the flavor from the fruits also.
Oh my
And
goodness.
the color also. It's all organic. We use organic castor oil, vitamin E, golden jojoba. It's not only for glow lips, it's a treatment as well.
Okay, and where can everyone find these products?
We have a website. Our website is www.foressentials.com. And if you'd like to buy in person, we are in many spas and pharmacies. You can find them on our website as well.
Yeah.
And
Fantastic. I only have about a half minute left, but what is your favorite part of this journey?
Oh my God, like my favorite part of this journey, like to grow for essentials and show the world that for essentials skincare really works.
It really does, and you can tell by the awards that are there and all these beautiful displays. Make sure you head to our website. It's a perfect time of year to just make sure we're taking care of our skin, and that will be all year long. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We've got Old Maple Lane Farm on next.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
They say life is measured in moments, but really, it's measured in beats. Every beat is a promise, a rhythm that carries us forward, even when the world feels uncertain. In medicine, we chase those beats. We mend them, we protect them, we fight for them. For 50 years, these halls have been home to pioneers. Visionaries who shaped the very heart of cardiovascular medicine. But it's not just the breakthroughs, it's the people. The everyday heroes who make every beat matter. We've learned that a heart is more than muscle and blood. It's memory, it's courage, it's connection. Our heart lives on in those we serve. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. This is our story. 50 years of heart. And we're just getting started.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
Welcome back. Well, spring doesn't happen unless the maple syrup is starting to flow. So joining me is Earl from Stanley's Old Maple Lane Farm, a family-owned farm just outside Ottawa, super close. From their traditional sugar shack and maple syrup demonstrations to seasonal events, they are always in the know, and Earl's here to share all the ways visitors can appreciate the true taste of maple syrup.
Well, thanks for the invitation.
Yes, well, thank you always coming. How many years?
I've been coming to this station since 1993.
Oh my goodness. And before then, when was the first day?
We've actually bought the farm in the spring of 93. That was the first year since the 1800s they hadn't made maple syrup on the farm.
Wow.
Now we're in the 200th range of years now.
Yeah.
And we've been making it as a family since 1993. We made it before helping the original settlers who were distant cousins of ours, and we're just carrying on the tradition of we want to make Stanley's Old Maple Lane Farm our family farm, everyone else's family farm.
I have to say, when you ride up that lane, you actually feel like you're going home or you're being invited by your family because you make the experience so, so lovely.
We want everybody to come and enjoy, relax, and realize that maple syrup is one of the first crops of the season, and every farmer looks forward to it, and we look forward to having lots of smiling, happy faces coming and enjoying the farm.
Okay, so when they come up that lane, how does the experience start for them?
Well, they get to either go and start with having breakfast at the Pancake House, or they can start with taking a ride on the wagons, going to the farm animals, going down to see Claude making maple syrup. So they get to choose which way they want to be. They were looking for about a 2 to 3 hour basically experience between breakfast or lunch and then touring around.
Yes, lovely.
We try to make it friendly and very welcoming for everybody. This year we're trying something new. We have got a wagon that lowers to the ground we're trying out, and hopefully that'll be something we will include year round so people will be accessible.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, the maple syrup is accessible, and you've got a couple of new things that you've added?
Yep. Okay. So we have the maple marmalade. I bought too many oranges, and Kendra decided to create something. It's delicious on toast.
I want to just smell it and look at it and open it, and now, oh, that is lovely. So she just started making this?
Yep.
That's lovely.
Kendra's one of my youngest daughter, and she's running the kitchen, so she's creating stuff that people would like to enjoy, and it's a bit of your heritage.
Yeah.
Marmalade is something people used to have a lot of, and now we don't see it as often, so she's back trying to create something.
That would be lovely on pancakes.
I don't know about pancakes. I like it on toast.
Okay, okay,
That's
fine,
maple syrup for
fine.
pancakes.
Okay, I'm going to follow your rules. Okay, what have you got here?
This is a maple ginger sauce for stir fries, and like for chicken and stir fry rice, it's amazing. And it was something that they were using in the kitchen, and they just continued to create it, and now we're bottling it and selling it.
Do you find that people right away, they're like, we want the recipe, and then okay, we got to put that on the shelf? That's
pretty well everything Heptars. She's actually selling this year a spice that we're using on our home fries, and everybody kept asking, what's your spice, what's your spice? And Kendra said, well, I'll put it in a bottle and we'll sell it.
It's amazing. In your store, then it must be packed. Like, it's already pretty big.
There's always things new going into the store, and we're trying to keep those old favorites there. We've always got maple syrup.
Yes.
Stanley's maple syrup should go on everything.
It should, for sure. And are you just the one amber, or do you have...
We'll have light, amber, and dark.
Okay, and how does that work? Let viewers know, like a little education behind that.
The color comes in the length of time the sap's exposed to oxygen. So the faster the sap run, so whether it's a really perfect day and the sap running really well and we continue to bottle or like boil, and if it's done really fast with some of the places using with reverse osmosis and steam powered, they can produce maple syrup quicker, and they get a lighter syrup. The amber is your more traditional syrup, boiled, buckets and boiled with wood. And then your dark is usually your end runs or your very first runs that take a long time to make maple syrup.
Okay, and do you have a favorite?
Light, or golden, as they say, for candy.
Yeah.
Amber for pancakes, dark for cooking.
Okay. That's good. That's good advice. I find people always want to try the dark, but I didn't realize it was just the end of the
it's a very rich flavor.
Okay.
It's pungent as far as the maple. You can actually almost taste the smoke in it.
Okay. I love that. You have what?
Now, this is basically something we created with COVID. We had all kinds of pancake batter made, and we needed a way to use it up. So we were trying to find out different ideas of something we could make for a snack.
Okay.
So we made the maple plank. So it's a deep fried pancake.
Yeah.
Now this year we've gone a little farther. We've got 3 flavors. You got your traditional, which is your icing sugar and maple syrup. We've got a maple cinnamon sugar, and then a maple chocolate. So depending on what your flavors are, it's our version of a snack that people can wander around with. Like, we love it when people come and get a taffy, but sometimes they get a taffy for the kids and then they want something to snack on while they're wandering around. Well, the taffy kind of melts.
Yeah.
So you put it in your mouth, enjoy it.
Yeah.
This is something you can tour around the farm and enjoy, as well as, and always have some of that Stanley's Maple Farm with you.
Okay, so I'm going to just set myself up with one. You just, how do you?
Oh, no.
No? Oh,
According to Kendra, you have to.
Okay, I really like Kendra. She's got rules.
Sprinkle on the
Okay.
maple sugar. Drizzle on the maple syrup.
Oh my gosh.
And of course, Stanley's maple syrup.
Yes.
And try.
Okay, I'm going to give it a whirl. What a brilliant idea. So you never stop, because I remember coming to see you during COVID and picking up my syrup, which you made accessible to everyone. And everything was there. So what are you loving now that you've got everybody back?
I think the best part of it is to watch the next generation step up. Like when we started, Ron and I bought the farm, it was mom and dad and my aunts and uncles and Joy, my wife, were there to help. Kathy came back, my sister, she runs the store, and she came back to be the controller and make sure the bills were paid and we had money in the bank.
Does she like being called the controller?
Oh, she's a controller.
Okay, good.
She didn't have a problem with that. And now the girls have stepped up, and both of my daughters are back in the business. Kendra works in the back, running the kitchen. Sierra works up front with Colin and Francis, running the front of the house. And Ron's girls are there. My brother's come back to work with us, and his girls are there helping as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we put all the hours, we put everything up. Maple syrup is flowing, started a week ago.
So we tapped a week ago, and the sap is flowing now.
It's great, and this is a great way to spend your March break. So everybody make sure, just check the weather so you wear the right outdoor gear, because you want to spend a couple hours there. Thank you so much for joining me, and
Our
this
pleasure.
is delicious. Stay tuned, we've got more.
Here's Kuda in behind the net, back out in front, loose puck, they score! Spencer Bowes!
After 2 devastating overtime losses on Thursday and Saturday, the Ottawa 67s bounced back against the Peterborough Petes, winning 6-3 on Sunday. Nick Whitehead led the charge with a hat trick that gives them 22 goals on the year. It also gives the Barber Poles 5 players with 20 goals on the season.
Morelli stops it, fires and scores!
Frank Morelli also contributed with a goal and an assist in the victory. He says winning gives the team a good start to a 3-game road trip this week, but could still use some improvement going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it's just getting better each day. We're not satisfied at where we're at. There's always a different level, and in playoffs, every team takes it to a new level. So we got to get there, and I think we're doing a good job at it, and we're just continuing to grow.
Still a lot of things to clean up on our end, starting with just our execution. But at the end of the day, we found a way to score a couple goals.
The 67s play Barrie, Brampton, and Niagara before returning to begin a home-and-home series against Oshawa starting on Wednesday, March 18th. They could clinch home ice for the OHL playoffs by the time they return from their road trip next week. Stay tuned. For Rogers TV Community News, I'm Mike James. Unscripted, uninterrupted coverage of events by Canada's business leaders, visionaries, and social figures. Watch Podium exclusively on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, like we said, spring is in the air, March breaks around, travel is always what we like to talk about it. So joining me is Lucia Zugimas of Luhu Views, here to share her top tips for winter getaways, March break escapes, just a staycation, or just to enjoy the unique experiences that make seasonal travel and staying home unforgettable. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Julie, for having me.
Yeah.
So there's always so much going on, I find, this time of year, and I feel that now, especially the last couple of days, we've definitely turned the corner in terms of weather.
Yes.
So that feeling of hope and the fact that spring is around the corner makes us feel a little better, and maybe we're not so desperate to get on that airplane to head south to a sunny destination or to a beach, because right around the corner after spring is summer. So our summer vacations, and the big ones where you're going to Europe or you're traveling, a bit more extensively with the family, that's coming up. But if you want to spend the time this March break to rediscover the city that you're living in and to actually benefit from a staycation, I think it's the perfect time for that.
I think so too. And we were lucky enough to have 56 days of the canal.
Yes,
but
that was great.
Yeah, we're not going to lie. It was pretty cold, a lot of them.
Cold. We had so much snow. I was like, I did not go away. This is my first winter not going away somewhere south. And I don't really have regrets, but I remember some days feeling like, wow, this winter's never going to end.
It was the longest winter.
But there is definitely stuff to do no matter what season in Ottawa. You just have to kind of go out and explore. And when my kids were younger, we would visit all the museums, of course. We had memberships to the History Museum and the War Museum, and there's just all of that going on as well. So for March break, exactly. And there's a lot of attraction exhibits as well, too, so kids can play, they can learn. So I definitely will always say to people looking for ideas, especially with the younger kids, to enjoy the museums that we have in this city, and of course the National Art Gallery downtown as well. And speaking of downtown and the gallery, a great hotel to experience for March break or any time of year is the Fairmont Chateau Laurier. So I think that we're very fortunate to have a hotel that's this grand in Ottawa, and
so much history,
and so many places, so many things to enjoy around Chateau Laurier. So you can book yourself a stay for a day or two with your family, with the children, and then you can get out and explore the downtown core. If maybe you don't have the chance to do that on a regular weekday, if you live in the suburbs, if you live in Canada, or if you live in Orleans. But when you check yourself into Chateau Laurier, you can actually walk to the Byward Market, explore all the restaurants that we have, go to the gallery as well. And within the Chateau Laurier, they do have a gold floor, which is a little bit of a hotel within a hotel, because you can actually feel a little bit more luxurious. So the gold floor comes with private check-in on the gold floor. I think it's the 4th floor at Chateau Laurier. And you have your own, basically, concierge that helps you with ideas. If you want to explore the city, they will help you plan your day. And they also provide complimentary breakfast and appetizers in the afternoon. And you can go before dinner and have a cocktail in the private lounge that's just for the gold floor members that are staying on that floor. So I think that's a nice bonus, because you have, like, your food is complimentary. You have your beautiful rooms. A lot of them have been renovated. So that's a fantastic idea that I always recommend. And there's Zoe's, of course, for afternoon tea. And with Mother's Day coming up as well, it's a great idea to go with, like, moms and sisters and friends and your daughters and explore the afternoon tea at Zoe's. And they have a couple of more exciting things coming up soon, which we can talk about on my next segment, of course, because there's always so much going on in Ottawa. So that is Chateau Laurier. And again, that's like a perfect way to escape Ottawa and kind of feel like you're on vacation, but you're still at home. And enjoying all that Chateau Laurier has to offer.
And so if you want to take it out of town, there's another hotel that's just really off the charts with entertainment, with the Hard Rock.
That's right. We are so lucky to have that. And that recently opened as well. So the Hard Rock Cafe and Casino. It's basically you just check in there and you're good to go for a couple of days. They have taken care of everything from entertainment, because they have a huge concert venue actually on the property now, so you can, like, enjoy your favorite musicians that come to town, and there's always live entertainment going on. So there's music, and of course there's the casino floor itself with 1,400 slot machines and lots of table games as well. So if you're into roulette, if you're into backgammon, they have that, of course. It is a casino. And there is also 8 different restaurants to dine in. One of my favorites is Council Oak. So this is a prime steakhouse, and it's beautifully decorated. The food is delicious, amazing sides, amazing steaks, and they even have like a private dining room area. So I went there for my sister's birthday, and we basically had this room booked just for us. There was like 10 of us, and it was this beautiful grand room. So you can also have your private parties, go with your girlfriends for a getaway. It is 19 plus, but if you're just a couple looking for a nice getaway, you want to leave the kids at home even, check yourself into the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. And there's also an Italian restaurant, there's a shawarma place, there is a classic Hard Rock cafe as well, which we all know and love. And there is even a Hard Rock shop, so you can buy your Hard Rock t-shirts. I remember when I was younger, I used to collect them all for different cities, right? Like the Hard Rock Acapulco or the Hard Rock New York or Hard Rock London. So that's always fun. You can pick up your Hard Rock Ottawa t-shirt when you're at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, which is super fun.
Yeah, it's definitely is fun. So you share all of your ideas and everything else. How can people follow you?
Yes, I am on Instagram at Mrs. Lulu, and you can also follow along on my blog, which is lulusviews.com. And I do love to share my advice and my travel tips with everybody. I get a lot of questions about where to go and where should we stay, and it brings me a lot of joy to tell people, the things that they can do in Ottawa and outside of Ottawa as well.
Yeah, and what are you looking forward to this spring to jump into?
Oh man, I am looking forward to warmer weather. Yeah. I'm looking forward to just getting outside. I just want to spend a lot of time in the outdoors. I want to go for more walks with the kids. I keep saying kids, they're 20 and 18, but we still do everything together. We do a lot of travel. We are heading to Greece this summer again, so that'll be fun. We can chat about that as well, because I think some trips to Europe is like a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always so fun to even follow your tours. You always give great tips.
Thank you.
What's one great tip before we go of if you're taking the day in Ottawa, how do you pack it all in?
Wow, that's a good question. You know what? I really do think that people should explore the downtown core a little bit more. We need to get people going back downtown. When I was a kid, Byward Market was such a place to be. We would always go with my parents on Sundays and have dinner in the Byward Market. We would shop the stores, and there's a lot of local boutiques that have opened up. So we need to take advantage of getting out of our suburbs and heading downtown and bringing life and joy back into the Byward Market with families, with our kids, and just exploring.
And there's so much to look forward to and so much to do. Thank you so much for always giving us the best advice. There you go. Start your planning. Make sure you check the boxes, and obviously follow Lucia wherever you can, because she gives the best advice. Stay tuned. Next, we've got somewhere to go and spend some fitness hours.
They say life is measured in moments, but really, it's measured in beats. Every beat is a promise, a rhythm that carries us forward, even when the world feels uncertain. In medicine, we chase those beats. We mend them, we protect them, we fight for them. For 50 years, these halls have been home to pioneers. Visionaries who shaped the very heart of cardiovascular medicine. But it's not just the breakthroughs, it's the people. The everyday heroes who make every beat matter. We've learned that a heart is more than muscle and blood. It's memory, it's courage, it's connection. Our heart lives on in those we serve. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. This is our story. 50 years of heart. And we're just getting started.
Welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay. I'm happy to be here to show you everything from bike trails to kitchen tales and all the things in between that make Ottawa so great. Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, spring is in the air, and joining me is Anna Fernandez. Fitness specialist at the RA Center. She's here to share exciting new specialty classes this spring and how everyone can stay active, healthy, and motivated as we jump into a new season. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
I almost said, because I've known you for so long, another location, but the RA Center is fantastic.
Yes, it's my second home now.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you're a great instructor. So tell us what is happening and new at the RA Center.
Oh, we constantly got something new happening. This spring, we're so excited to be offering Zumba in the evenings in our program. We're reinventing our Learn to Run club.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which is great. We've just finishing up a session of line dance, which has been tremendously successful. So a lot of things happening. It's
Yeah, and
great.
do you find all ages are signing up for the programs?
Yes. Yes, in any given class, we have, the young people in their early 20s, for example, all the way up into their 80s or 90s. I mean, it's just one size fits all.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So there's some new fitness classes that are starting. Tell us about those.
Yeah, so right now we're sort of looking into the Learn to Run Club, some active aging programs, our Zumba coming up, but we're also sort of leaning more into Pilates and Good Fit, so building strength and endurance and muscular strength.
And what's the benefit of doing that?
Oh, so many benefits. Depending on what you're doing, I mean, any kind of being active is excellent for us at any age. So we really have programs that fit any needs. We have Pilates to build core strength and stability and posture. We have yoga programs to promote mobility, flexibility, running programs, Zumba for fun, cardio, and active, energetic stuff.
Yeah, and it's group activities. And can anybody, is the sign up happening or happened already? Is there a chance that people can drop into a class just to see which one they like?
Yeah, please drop in. We love drop-ins. We have drop-in options available. They can pop into the customer service desk and just get a day pass. No problems. Try any programs that they wish. And then we also have registration for spring is now opening. And ongoing. We have people signing up for programs halfway through a session, and they're always welcome.
Yeah.
Anytime.
What is one of your favorite classes that you like to teach?
Oh, I love all of them so much. I love teaching Pilates because we have a really, really good time in Pilates. But the Good Fit programs as well are a lot of fun. It's empowering for the women to take part in. It's excellent for any age to just rediscover strength and fitness. And then, of course, we are sort of beginning a new program of Baby and Me yoga in the spring, which I think is going to be my favorite because babies, I mean.
Yeah, they're easy. Yeah. And so how does that look as the program gets organized?
Yeah, so the Baby and Me program is for babies up to about a year or so old and any caregiver. So it could be a parent, it could be an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent. You find a baby, just come.
Okay, maybe we won't advertise that, but you're right. If you want to help out anybody, for sure.
Just come on in. And it's really about building a sense of community and connection with other parents or caregivers with babies, because it can be a fairly solitary time in one's life. So it's a great way to build some community.
I think that's what's so great about the RA Center, that you're very open and there's you can stay longer, because there's other experiences you could have at the RA Center. You have food available there?
We have food available. We have the Fieldhouse Cafe just upstairs, which is a lot of fun. There's always something happening. There's often live music. And then we have all kinds of other programs: badminton, squash, archery. We have a master class of spin coming up with our CEO, Ian Fraser, who's a really neat guy.
He's been a friend of ours for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And when we talk about a very athletic, in-the-know person, he's our go-to. So that will be very popular.
Yes.
So when you do go, do you need to have your yoga mat, or do you supply it for the baby and me?
We will supply the mats. I mean, if you have a mat, bring it along. We have black mats available for everybody to enjoy. They're a little bit cushier, so the babies will be enjoying those. We have blocks, we have straps, we have all the supplies. You just need to bring yourself in, and no experience is required.
Yeah.
It's really open to any level, anybody who wants to just be a little more active, but also who wants to be a part of a community and connect with others.
That's fantastic. I want to go back to the good fit. So you're saying that's great to build strength, and you're obviously excited about it.
I love them.
So what does that look like?
So our Good Fit program is traditionally aimed at women who are sort of rediscovering fitness or coming into fitness for the first time. And so we have level 1, which is building on the fundamentals of strength training. Then we have level 2, which builds upon that. But it's sort of a bridge between level 1 and a traditional group fitness strength class.
Okay, so it gives you that opportunity to get to know yourself and your strength, and then there's experts like you in the class making sure everybody does the right moves. And do you offer personal training as well?
Yes, we have personal training on site as well.
So it's the all-in-one that when you jump in, there's something for everyone to make sure that their fitness career is on its path.
Exactly. We really have something for everyone, and it can be intimidating to walk into a fitness class as somebody who's not familiar. For example, Pilates is having a moment, and people will be a little bit nervous to try Pilates for the first time, but we're really having a good time. And that's, besides being safe, that's the most important thing.
It truly is, because you're not going to jump into that looking as good as the instructor who's doing it. But it's good to have accommodations. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day. Everyone at home, it is that time to jump into something new. So the RA Center, as we just heard, has it all, and it's a great way to spring into action. Don't go away. We'll be right back, because we want to know how to travel safely. And here is the expert joining us, Dave Hollingsworth.
In order to fuel economic growth, it's important that we have skilled workers and engaged employers, and that we adopt new and modern technologies across all of these industries. Today, I'm here to announce up to $94.5 million over 5 years through the Sectoral Workforce Solutions Program. This investment will produce timely and consistent foundational labor market information, commonly called LMI, and help tackle systemic workforce challenges in key economic sectors. This funding will fund 14 organizations who will develop enhanced information or workforce tools that will identify acute workforce needs, focused on sectors essential to a strong economy in Canada.
This is a good announcement for our sector, $94.5 million for 5 years to help mainly 14 organizations to bring forward clear data to help the sector of transport, residential, agriculture, aerospatial, everything that people are seeing. So basically, as you are trying as a young person to see what are the jobs that are out there, well, this particular announcement will help clearly indicate the data that will help them make choices about their future. At the same time, will also help our post-secondary institutions. So basically, this is a win-win-win where good paying job, unionized job, and our young people will be able to be trained with the right information, with the right sector that is needed for the future to continue to build our country.
Join me, holistic chef Daniela Croco, for season 4 of Simply Cooking by Chef right here on Rogers TV.
Welcome back. Well, Ottawa in the Know, you need to be in the know. And our next guest, David Hollingsworth, with all of our travel plans in place for March break. Hollingsworth and Associates are here, and they're dedicated to keeping Ottawa residents in the know and safe, whether you're at home or abroad. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and thank you. You have so many practical tips that, honestly, we could do an hour show with David, because I don't think I knew a lot of them, and I feel like I was in the know.
Yeah. True enough. I mean, you learn these things as you go.
Yes.
And we know it's spring, and people are getting ready for their March break trips and things like that. And obviously, fun in the sun is the goal. But sometimes we get calls when people come back from these trips having, suffered injuries when they're out of the country. So
yeah.
What do we do?
Okay, so when you are getting insurance, that's the first thing you should be making sure that you have.
Right. So you're going to have, you should buy travel insurance anywhere you go, and typically that travel insurance will cover things like if you need ambulance care, or even if you need to be, returned to Canada by flight or by ambulance or something like that. That's kind of the regular travel insurance that you might have. But and that's great, and we can help with that. But sometimes what happens if somebody's actually injured on a resort, and it's something a little bit more substantial, and let's say they're in Dominican Republic or Mexico, they'll call us, and what can we do, they'll ask.
Yeah, and so you're saying there's sort of different things you need to do in different places around the world.
Yeah, well, the first thing that people call, if they're calling an Ontario lawyer who's licensed to practice in Ontario, the question is, can you start a lawsuit on behalf of somebody who's injured in another country in Ontario? And so the Supreme Court of Canada has been asked that question, and they came up with the very definitive answer of it depends. And so, and that's where the lawyers come in. And so, let's say you're injured in Mexico, and you come and you want to bring an action in Ontario. Is there a substantial connection to Ontario? So, is it a tour operating group that is from Ontario, or they operate in Ontario, or is there some substantial connection to Ontario that would permit you to start the claim? And so, that's step one, and maybe you can, maybe you can't. Otherwise, you have to deal with a Mexican lawyer. But another sort of funky piece of the law is that there's a Latin term called lex loci delicti commissi.
Okay, I'm not going to repeat that 5 times, but it means...
Guess what it means?
Yeah.
It means that the law of the land where the injury occurred is the law that applies if you're going to bring an action in Ontario. Okay. So, yeah, so, you would have to get like a Dominican lawyer to advise you or even come up and help you with the law, and then you apply the Dominican law, let's say, or Mexican law in an Ontario courtroom. And it's really important for a few reasons. And one of the key ones that we run into is a limitation period. So, for example, like a limitation period is once something's happened, the amount of time you have to bring a lawsuit. After that time, your opportunity's expired.
Okay, so before you go on, everybody at home, make sure you have all of David's information, because he will help you, because you're right, it is a time limitation, and a lot of people are like, we want to just enjoy the rest of our vacation and head home. So definitely call you first.
Yeah, call me, but I mean, usually, like when I say limitation, in Ontario, the limitation period is 2 years, but in the Dominican Republic, it's 6 months.
Yeah.
So even if you contact a lawyer, the lawyer may not be aware. They may think that they've got a little bit of time when they don't. And so that's an example of how the law of the land where the injury occurred applies in Ontario. And there are other things, like some countries have where if you're intoxicated when you're injured, you don't have a right to sue. Like there are laws that would be different that you're going to want to be familiar with.
Yeah, just be in the know with that.
Yeah. And even, for those folks who are still traveling to the U.S., different things apply as well. For example, if you're in a car accident down there, your automobile insurance from Ontario will cover you down in the States.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, and in the U.S., they don't typically have as much insurance as we do. So if somebody else is at fault and they're uninsured, your insurance company will cover you for what they would have to pay you if you're in the States in a car accident.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so I guess the upshot is that if you do suffer an injury and you might be entitled to some compensation and it's not in Canada, it's still worth making a call.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have now traveled the world, and I'm feeling more confident. March break at home, there's a lot of, you're very good about giving safety tips and making sure people are a bit more preventative. What would you say to people about having injuries at home, especially watching out whether it's walking on ice? There's a lot of conversation about that.
Yeah, well, there certainly is. And I mean, with the weather you have this time of year, there's the freeze, thaw. Probably one of the most crucial things for people to know is that if you slip and fall and injure yourself on city property, you've only got 10 days to put the city on a written notice of a possible claim. And if you don't, there's a chance that they will be able to argue that you can't advance the claim at all. So it's a really tight window.
Okay.
Another key thing to be aware of if you do slip and fall on ice, using that example, if you can, I mean, if you're lying there with a broken ankle, it's one thing, but if you can possibly take a photograph of the hazard, because with the changing weather and you have to prove that there is a hazard, you know, ideally you would capture the moment and you can X mark the spot on a photograph, and that those are some pretty helpful things, sometimes not practical in the circumstances, but very helpful.
Yeah, definitely, and having people help you in this situation when it happens.
Yeah, well, absolutely, and then of course give us a call and we're happy to help you out and get you what you're entitled to.
Yeah, and when you have people calling you, which you do quite a bit, is there a common sort of thread of concern that people wish they had known before they had called you?
Well, certainly the time. Those two things I mentioned are among the most important ones. But the other thing is, you know, seeking medical attention. Because, you know, a lot of people are just inclined to, unless they absolutely have to go to the hospital, kind of dust themselves off, and then it's like several days later when they finally start accepting or admitting to themselves, okay, this is more than just a bruise. Get the medical attention right away. It's better to go in and rule out, you know, more serious injuries than you may think you have than it is to wait too long. And so I would just recommend doing that and having your doctor or your nurse practitioner, whoever it is that's helping you out, involved early enough on. And the hope is that you'll never have to call them again, but if you do, at least you've sort of set the stage and you've set yourself up to get the care you need.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Okay, what are you looking forward to in the spring?
Well, I'm looking forward to maybe a little bit of sun, maybe a little bit of skiing, and yeah, I don't know, golf soon.
Okay, he's just as busy as we are, but he's never too busy to pick up the phone for you. Thank you so much, Dave.
Thanks for having me.
And we're up next with an organization that you are going to want to be part of. Stay tuned.
My name is John Kilcannon and I'm Ireland's ambassador to Canada, and I'm here to be part of the Ottawa Parade. It's incredible to have it back, first time since COVID. I think we've over 54 floats from across Ottawa and the greater region. It's a brilliant celebration of culture, community, creativity, everything that's great about Irish in Canada, everything that's great about Ottawa. What a wonderful city. And today we have the chance to walk down past Parliament with great pride, a great sense of identity, community, and a great sense of values, shared values between Ireland and Canada, which is what we celebrate today. And it's brilliant to have, you know, so many, there's thousands and thousands of people lining the streets, young and old. We've met kids, grandparents, and they're just out celebrating what's great to be Irish, to great Irish Canadians. It's great. I have huge respect to the committee, Tom, the chair, who pulled it all together. The mayor has been so supportive, the city council has been supportive, and because it takes a village to make something like this happen. Success is many fathers, and this is a very successful day because of that group that have come together.
Hello to your cell phone. How can I help?
I need somebody, not just anybody. Won't you please, please, please?
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I cannot wait to introduce this next guest. You've seen him usually behind the scenes, but David Humphreys, president of Dreamers Walk Canada, is an organization dedicated to supporting people living with cerebral palsy and other disabilities, and he's here to share how their third annual Warrior celebrates dreams, raising funds for accessible equipment, and shines a spotlight on inspiring stories in our community. So we are going to call it the third annual Warrior Gala, which is coming up. How are you?
I am amazing, Julie. It's nice to be back in a home base.
Yeah.
For me, for so long, it's nice to not be behind the scenes. I'm honored to be back. Thank you for having us back.
Yeah, it's better to have you kind of in the spotlight because you actually have done so much work for this organization, and you're really excited about this gala that's coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about it and its importance?
March 21st, we have our third annual Warriors Gala. March is Cerebral Palsy and Easter Seals Awareness Month. Easter Seals is the charity that we support. This year, where Orpheus Theatre Company has donated their building to us. So we are at 17 Paramount, which is the Orpheus Theatre building. Very excited to have them partner with us.
Well, that place really fills up. As a theater person, like I started my career in theater, as you know, Julie. Yeah.
So to be back there is very special to me. It's March 21st from 6 to 10 at Orpheus. It's called The Night of Dreams. We have a cool keynote speaker, Travis Iverson, Iverson Fashion, which is an adaptable fashion company. This year we're donating all the money from the gala to getting wheelchairs for Camp Marywood, which is Easter Seals Camp Marywood, so we're really excited. We have Yulin Small and the group from Kids Can Think Studio, so Diana Lynn Kidd and her group. It's a roast beef dinner from Sandy's Country Kitchen, and it's going to be great. Tickets are $75 for one and $600 for a table of 8. It's going to be a great night. You're going to hear about a bunch of our new initiatives that are coming.
Well, can you go over a few that you find super important? Definitely, let's talk about the wheelchairs for the camp. So, what's your goal at the fundraiser?
So we want to get 2, which is about $1,500. Because the camp has campers that walk, but sometimes get so tired they need wheelchairs to
continue
activities. And I was a camper at Marywood, so that's why we picked them as our Easter Seals as the organization that we support.
Well, it's also a place where kids can just go be kids and have the fun all day long.
Yep.
Yeah. And so you're talking about this month being not only Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month, but also Easter Seals?
Yeah. So it's funny because I have CP and I've been a client of Easter Seals for many years. They actually collide because Easter Seals Awareness Month and Cerebral Palsy Month are the same month.
Yeah.
So it works that our gala happens in...
And combines the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of cool new initiatives coming in. We have a Flip Give initiative. I don't know if anybody knows what Flip Give is, but it's a company that sells gift cards and then they donate money to us. We have we're starting a cotton candy initiative with a local business. Purdy's has come back to us, and we just have a lot of cool things coming. We're starting community program in April. I'm really excited. I was sad to leave here 2.5 years ago, but I left for a good reason.
Absolutely. You are definitely needed. You've already talked about 3 or if not 4 initiatives. How do people find out about the initiatives?
Go to www.dreamerswalkcanada.org. All our initiatives there, all of our contact info's there. It's been a great change for me. I do miss being out behind the camera, but being in front of the camera is also fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And being in the organization, and you play a huge role. You're constantly chatting with people in the community, and you've got a good response with the support.
Yeah, I did want to say thank you to you. As I left here, we were friends, and you've been a big supporter of mine. You had me on before Christmas for our gingerbread. you've been a big supporter of everything I've done since I left.
Well, I can't
and
even keep
greatly
up. You have so
appreciate it.
much.
I really appreciate the support that you've given us, Julie. It's been great.
Thank you. And we're going to definitely try and fill that room. How many tickets are available? Like, how many tickets to fill the room? Because I know half of them are sold.
It's a 90-person room. We are at almost 30, so I'm really
not
excited.
Many, yeah, there's not many left. The roast beef dinner, that sounds delicious. Who donated that?
So it's Sandy's Country Kitchen in Arnprior.
Oh, okay.
And we're really excited to work with them. They're a new cafe restaurant in Arnprior that heard about us and.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely getting all the right people, but I'd love you to let viewers know, because you have done more than I can imagine anybody has done in our community, for our community. And how has the Easter Seals helped you through that?
So Easter Seals, when I was growing up, I always felt the camp was not for me. So then I joined Easter Seals and went to Marywood till I was 18. And then I spent a year as a staff and a year as a LIT, and I met some amazing people. So I've been, and I also sat on their council for a while. So now to get them to support them in this way has been an amazing experience.
Yeah, it's a bit of a way to give back, but you definitely would let viewers know that the experience is really what gained your momentum.
So if you have a kid with a disability that wants a camp experience, contact Easter Seals, because Camp Marywood in Perth is amazing.
Yeah, and is it easy to get through Easter Seals to get that information and be able to be part of that?
Yeah, if you want information, all the camp information's on our website, or you can email our info account and I can connect you with the camp directing staff and they will start you on the process.
Okay, that's lovely. Okay, let's get back to this gala because we've got to fill the room. We've only got about 50 tickets left because I know some have already been sold as we're talking. Yeah. What's going to be your favorite part of the gala?
Having an amazing speaker. Travis is a young gentleman who was in a car accident, paralyzed, but was into fashion, so he started making adaptable clothing for people with disabilities, and he has, I wear his clothing, so I'm excited to have him speak and talk his story. Yeah. And then we also have Jennifer Craig, who I've known my whole life, who will be telling her story about being somebody with cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great night on the 21st. I hope everybody can come out.
Well, I think everybody's going to have to fight for tickets. Thank you so much for joining me, and it's always a pleasure that you share everything that you're doing. Thank you, everybody in Ottawa, for taking this hour to watch Ottawa in the Know. I am your host, Julie Findlay, but it's really the people on the show that make a difference. So I hope you join us next time as we highlight many amazing community leaders and activities that are happening in Ottawa. Take care and have a great week.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
So the month of March is the month of La Francophonie. And my organization, the Dialogue Network, we organize for the whole month of March les rendezvous de la francophonie. So it is an invitation to come celebrate and learn about Francophone culture across Canada. Our website, rvf.ca, is available in French and in English, so people can go. There's contests where you can learn about French culture and win plane tickets and books and other great prizes. We also have activities for schools, and we also have a calendar of events of everything that's happening in the month of March that's in French, that is open to French speakers, but also people who are learning French as a second language, who are curious about French, about parents, maybe whose kids are in French schools or French immersion schools, and they want to connect a little bit more with what their children are learning at schools. So there's all kinds of ways for people to participate and activate themselves in Le Mois de la